I'm in for the challenge actually, for the new people that I'm going to meet hopefully, and all the new businesses I get to see, I get to know.
We as EY are very proud to support young growth companies on their journey to success.
Also, it gives us, I think most importantly as EY, a platform to share our experience and expertise that hopefully will help the startups address their business needs and help them achieve their business goals.
Well, the startup environment is very fascinating because it's so young and fresh. They have new business models, and we as EY tend to be more conservative. So it's good for us to indulge fresh thinking for ourselves. And a part of that, we think that it makes sense to support also the young enterprises that may become clients later on for EY.
That you see a lot of wonderful ideas, that you meet really great entrepreneurs, people of all ages, and I was really excited when I joined last year because it was so much fun to be in there.
Probably because it's so different from our own business. I think we're not a startup anymore, we're far away from that.
I've gathered more than 20 years of experience in accounting, payroll and tax compliance, and I would like to share some of my experience with these young professionals.
I think we can both learn quite a lot from each other, so I think getting to know their problems and helping them to overcome their issues that they have, I think this is one of the most interesting topics.
Well, I enjoy working with startups because of their very vibrant work culture, where the decision-making process is very simple, not like in more mature companies, where you can also observe the company from many different angles.
I think it's great for them to get this help. I know some founders of startup companies, and for them it was really difficult at the beginning to get some insights, to gain sparring partners around in the environment. And if we can help them on their way, I think it's great for them, and for us, those may be our future clients.
I think it was extremely interesting to see what kind of problems young startup companies have, and from the talks that we had with the startup companies, we recognized that there are quite a lot of basic issues they have, things that we as a big audit firm never thought of.
They were very interested in all we said, basically.
Yeah. Indeed. So we did see the feedback, which was very positive. So we really got the impression that we added value, and that's why we thought we'd come back. And I mean, adding value with answering tax questions, that's quite an achievement, I'd say.
Startups, they were really interested in the practical tips. So what can they do to secure investor funding? How can they reach out to investors? What can they do to increase the attractiveness of their company as a potential investment target?
I think it was interesting to see that a startup is something that takes itself very seriously, that has a very focused view on its new business model, and it's nothing hip or fancy. It's just new and young, and we should try to be part of that new approach on doing business.
They had so many different ideas, from crowdfunding in rural parts of Africa to really advanced financing tools for the energy sector. So it was so much fun to dive into their business models and to help them as a real sparring partner in developing their elevator pitches for the private equity companies, that I would not miss the opportunity to join this year also.
I'm afraid tax again, huh?
Yes, it's about income tax. So we talk about when actually somebody becomes liable to personal income tax, when they come from abroad or they have actually stuff coming into Germany. So it's about when will they actually be liable to tax, what is liable to tax, and also deductions against their income. Yeah, so it's kind of a personal income tax seminar, but it's also about wage tax, so the obligation in context of their staff. Yeah, so if they have already staff, what obligations do they have to meet?
Or if they have contractors, that's a totally different story, and they have to be careful. So we will cover all that. And
not to forget social security.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. And we promise to make it interesting as far as it's possible.
We'll try to introduce indirect taxes to the startup community Indirect taxes are a must for every company, whatever size.
This year I will provide again a workshop in accounting, payroll and tax compliance.
In our workshop we are going to prepare young startups in terms of what we call investor readiness. So we are going to teach them how to run a structured investment process, i.e. what documents you need to have ready, how you communicate to investors, and what are the pitfalls that you need to have on your screen once you talk to investors during your funding rounds.
Well, my workshop focuses on the commercial and operational due diligences in the context of startup investor readiness. It thus aims to help startups better understand what investors look at from a commercial and operational perspectives when they're considering investing in startups.
It's again business planning. I think last year was quite a success, and I also had rounds with some of the startups after the initial workshop, and all of them passed the financing rounds, and so I'm really happy to support this part this year again.